Hello all. In this tutorial of API testing, we are going to learn about the import of Swagger from URL. To create a new Swagger request, I will go to import Swagger file or URL and I will enter the URL. I have shared this URL in the description below for your reference. Click on OK and it will generate these many requests. Whatever is there in this Swagger URL will be imported in our project. It is similar as the WSDL request, wherein we import the WSDL request and all the requests in the WSDL will be imported. I will create a new folder in this object repository and I will transfer all these requests to this directory or the folder. Now I have got all these Swagger requests in the one folder. There are some pending requests which needs to be transferred. Now all request has been transferred to this folder test Swagger and I got so many requests. When we import WSDL file, it provides us the all SOAP request files, and when we import Swagger request, all the requests related to REST API will be imported. We will go to that URL of Swagger. All the requests which generated over here will be given over here. As we have discussed in the WSDL import that this WSDL includes the details about the formats, the request format, the response format, the URL format, everything will be specified in that WSDL folder. In similar way, in Swagger also, it is been specified the format of all the requests, what will be the request, what will be the response, what will be the parameters which we use for that request or response. So this is the format that they have given. If I click on try it, this is for postpaid. I will not take this. I will go to get request first. Find by status. I will go to get request to find the pet by status and I will try it out. And here they have given the status available, pending, sold. Any of these status we can use. And if I execute this, I need to select one of it. I will select available and I will execute. And when I execute this, it provides me the request URL. It provides me the what will be the response code, what will be the response, what will be the CURL for this, and what will be the response header. So what I will do is I will go to my Catalan Studio and I will find this request type of find by status, get find pet by status. I will open this get request and here I get this URL. This URL contains everything except the parameter. The parameter that is status. We can use any of this parameter values that is available, pending or sold. So I will go here and I will give the value. We can give the value over here or in the parameter. I will give the value in the parameter as available, which will be shown over here once I add it over here, and I will execute this request. When I execute this request, I got the request response. The status code is 200 and the response is this. Whatever is available pets will be shown over here. I will take this get inventory request and we will execute this request. It will give the inventory of the store and it has given the inventory. We can create user. This is the post request. I will open this request, create user. Let's go and check how to create the user. What are the parameters that we have to provide to create the user? What are the values that we have to provide to create the user? So I will go to user and post create with user, create user. And if I try it out, it gives me the body to create the user body text. So I will copy this text. We will check the execution of this. This will be the request URL. This will be the response. And the response will be like this. Let's see. We'll go to Catalan Studio. We will provide the body in the JSON format. And we will execute this test. And it has provided the status code as 200 OK and the response, the same response that is provided over here. Same we have found over here. Now for this username, I will give the value as user1, first name as first user, last name as last user, email as user. Instead of user1, I will provide user2. Email user@test.com. Password pass. Phone number, I will provide some digits. And user status 1. ID 102. And if I execute this now, save and execute, let's see what happens. It has created one user with the 102 ID. But since this is dummy, request and response, this will not be saved, actually will not be saved in the application. But if you execute this kind of code in real-time projects, it will add these details to your database. Similar to get and post requests, there are put and delete requests as well available for testing purpose in the Swagger, which we have imported. So you can check those. You can delete the pet, delete user, delete order. Put means to update. So you can update the pet, update the user details, and you can check what happens, what is the response. Verification, you can verify it and check it whether the verification get applied or no. This was about Swagger, importing Swagger request and using those requests and generating responses. If you are new to this channel and would like to learn Catalan Studio from beginning to advanced, please click subscribe and bell icon below this video. Please do not forget to like and share. Thank you.